Hello friends, today we will talk about the development of the baby in its first 6 months. Reminding you to support me by subscribing to my channel. The baby grows and changes actively during the first 6 months of its life. We will now follow his physical and neuropsychological development at each individual stage of this path. First month. During an uncomplicated pregnancy, babies are usually born weighing about 3 kilograms. After birth, in the first days, the child loses about 10% of its weight. Then after about a week the lost weight is regained. It is good for the baby to gain more than 700 grams per month. In the first month, the baby grows by an average of 3 to 4 centimeters. Motor activity in the first month. Basic skills. The baby reacts by crying, squinting and making sounds. During the first month after birth, the baby often stands curled up, as it was in the mother's belly. Babies have increased muscle tone and this helps them to retain their body heat. After daily gymnastics explained by a specialist, these sudden movements decrease and coordinated movements begin, but after the third month a serious difference is visible. When the baby is on its stomach, it tries to raise its head and look around. The baby's legs cannot withstand the load and he should not sit still. Hands are often curled into fists and cannot consciously hold a rattle. Neuropsychological development. The baby cries when it needs something. In 3 to 4 weeks, the baby makes sounds with G and K. After the second week, the baby starts to smile. Their gaze is unfocused. Response to noises in this period. Good advice would be, talk to the child, hug and kiss him, play music and avoid startling loud noises. In this period, the child eats on call rather than during an hour. 2 month. In the second month, the baby begins to see your face in more detail, begins to raise its head, turns unconsciously. The cueing is becoming more active, and it already reacts to your smile. He notices movements in the room, looks around and notices that he has hands. In the third month, the child no longer has such tight limbs and you can safely do the massages and gymnastics. When you hold him in your arms, he should be able to hold his head straight. It tries to touch something nearby and can hold objects. Now the baby reproduces vocal sounds, such as up, e, u. He changes his way of crying according to his need and can laugh immediately afterwards. In the fourth month, the baby follows moving objects with his eyes, stands upright with help, can sit and turn his head in all directions. He can turn from a position on his stomach to a position on his back. He grabs objects with both hands. He can pick up toys. He utters long sounds, shows with his hands that he wants you to hug him. The baby can now express himself and is aware of what is happening and that objects have names. In the fifth month, the child takes exactly what he wants, sits propped up, can stand up, holding on for balance. He tries to imitate sounds and can push your hands away if you try to wash his nose, for example. In the sixth month, the baby can sit, stand, hold onto a piece of furniture, point to a requested toy. The child should already be able to express emotions and make facial expressions. The sounds become long and loud. Playing with toys is longer. Check your child's development often according to age. Thank you.